Hello, beautiful being. Welcome to In Her Dreams and welcome to your reading. I am so grateful that you're taking time to tune in to see what messages are flowing in from Spirit for you. Ashe. Thank you, Divine. I'm picking up on strong Archangel energy, particularly Archangel Michael and Archangel Raphael. They're both coming through for your protection and your healing, whether it's heart healing or physical body healing, whatever type of healing it is that you need. Archangel Raphael is coming through to support you with that, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get a card for your overall energy. Wisdom Oracle. Thank you, Divine. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? We've got Clean It Up and Never Ending Story. Yes. There's a karmic cycle that is going on and on and on. You may have found yourself saying, when will this end? When will this be over? But you have the support that you need for this to be over. And the reason why it's ending in this lifetime, this karmic mess, it's like involvement and soul ties to other beings that are so dark. At least one being. But I feel like you've shared a karmic tie, a soul tie with a being that is very, very dark. The only thing that they really love to spread is death. And if it were only one being like this, you know, you might have felt all this time that, okay, I got that. It's all right. It's only one person I got to look out for, but they formed an entire network of connections, demonic connections with other people. And they turned people against you. A part of what's being cleaned up, a part of this never-ending story that has gone on and on for lifetimes, is the fact that in this network, this evil network, there were people who simply wanted to join this network. You could call it a cult or a coven. The reason why they were so drawn to join in this group against you is because they simply wanted a distraction from their pain. They were going through very treacherous life situations that they didn't want to experience. So it was very appealing for them to join in a group against you because you became their focus. All of a sudden, they didn't have to think about their failing marriage. All of a sudden, they didn't have to think about their unhealthy financial state, their poverty. All of a sudden, they didn't have to think about their poor relationship with their children. There were a lot of things that the people who joined against you were going through that they were not strong enough to face. And so it was easier to become a bully against you. And so that's why it's taken so long for this seemingly never-ending story to come to a close. The difference between this lifetime when you faced these energies, because this has repeated over and over again in past lifetimes, The reason why this lifetime is different for you is that you've leveled up spiritually in a way that you've never leveled up before. And you committed to doing the work that was necessary in order to choose yourself and to choose your divine path. And that's why Divine is doing everything that's needed to truly clean up the situation for good. Okay? Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pull a couple of archetype cards. We'll see how many come out. God and Thief. This was like a... what do they call it? A showdown between God, Goddess, and a thief. I see this thief as a collective group. For many of you, it wasn't just one person that came against you. And even if it was, they were backed by so many demonic forces that it still was like a network that came against you, that has been working against you. For some of you, this thief had ties to the dark web. For some of you, this thief had connections to sex trafficking, child abuse. There are rings of crime that this thief was connected to. And not only that, but they pulled in other people into just a very unassuming social group against you to initiate a smear campaign against you, to drag your name through the mud, to try to discredit you. For some of you, you've been in a karmic war with someone who has been involved in so much crime, yet they accused you of being a criminal, lying about you. The very things that they said about you behind your back are the things that they truly do day in and day out. And you know this. But there was something about you that just didn't want to go toe to toe with all of the people in their network of flying monkeys and demons. You never felt like it was worth it. You allowed the divine to fight your battles against this thief. You knew that the divine was better equipped anyway because you had other things to do. You had to take care of yourself and anyone that you love that you're responsible for. You've been focused on being the person that you wish to be, the parent that you wish to be if you have children, the spouse that you wish to be if you have a spouse. Hell, the pet owner. Okay? You have people who depend on you, or beings, beautiful beings who depend on you, and you wanted to show up for them. You did not have time or energy to dedicate to a network of demons. And so you have conserved and preserved your strength for what truly matters. And you're being rewarded for that, because the divine has been fighting your battles against this thief. What else does this beautiful being need to know? There is someone who was willing to sell their soul just to get a taste of your energy. Now, whether or not in your story there is an actual prostitute or not, okay, this is a reading for the Divine Collective. So for some of you, there is someone here who chose to sell their body. I don't judge anyone who does that, but I do have an issue with people who use any of their energy to attack innocent beings or beings who they just want to use. So I'm not confronting prostitution, but the card came out. So there is someone in your realm who has either sold their body, and they have done so in a way where they wanted to trick and steal and lie and use people. I'm not saying that all sex workers do that, okay? But in this situation, there is someone who has done that. Or this is a person who has sold their soul. And they have done so in order to get a taste of your energy. This person is motivated by money, wealth. That's all that they've wanted. And they would do anything to get it. They would harm anyone in order to get money, to get status. There's something about this person, this being. And for some of you, this isn't just one person. Like I said, this is a network of people, okay? But I feel like there is a ringleader here who initiated this network to come against you. With the Vampire card here, this person didn't just want abundance from you, as in financial wealth. They wanted the abundance of your soul, of your connection to spirit. 1222 on the timer. They wanted to siphon the energy within you that you use in order to achieve balance. 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. They wanted divine alignment in their life. The same alignment that they saw you achieving, but they were not willing to create a true connection with the divine in order to become aligned. They wanted to commit crimes. They wanted to live in darkness. Now, personally, I don't have a problem with darkness as long as it's balanced with the light. Because don't we have night and day? Yes, we do. Right? 1313 on the timer. There is an end that is near for this cycle that has continued over and over again. It is inevitable. Yeah. There was a lot of gossip, and there is a lot of gossip now. People are talking. They're talking about this end that is coming. They can feel it. There's going to be an end for a lot of people. Anyone who was aligned with this being who came against you, this person who was willing to sell themselves and sell their soul for energy, for your destiny, which is what they were going after. They wanted your money, they wanted your wealth, they wanted your health, they wanted your soul. They want your intuition. No matter how hard they try, they can't get tapped in and tuned in the same way that you do, so naturally. 1444 on the timer. Anyone who chose continually to align themselves with this being, there is going to be an end for them as well. And they can feel it. Their willingness to come against you, it spawned from a desire to just forget their problems. These flying monkeys, they were facing miserable marriages, health issues, money issues, problems with their relationships with their children. They did not want to confront these matters in a dignified way. Instead, they chose to come against you. You were a diversion from their problems. And they followed this person in ganging up against you, gossiping about you, meddling in your business. And now here you are, standing tall, being your beautiful self, more intuitive than ever, closer to the divine than ever, in part because of this experience that you've been through. They only made you better. And now not only do they have to feel sick about realizing that you came out as a winner, but they still are met with the very same reality of their misery that they were trying to run away from. The very reason why they came after you in the first place, to forget their problems. Their problems are still there, and they're worse than ever. They couldn't run from the inevitable. And so now, not only do they have to wake up to the nightmare that their life is, but they have to see you winning. Because all the while you were minding your business, 1717 on the timer. You are the star, you've always been the star, and you will always be the star. And they hate that. But they know that it's fair. Because while they have been throwing tricks and deceit and lies and gossip and everything else, death magic and everything else your way, here you are, doing the same thing you've always been doing. Connecting with the divine. Manifesting support, love, peace, and protection. Trusted, unstable. The problem here is that a group of people trusted an unstable person. Because see, this person did not present themselves in this way. They didn't come to them in that way. They may have presented themselves as a priest, as a priestess, as a worker of the light, someone who aligns with divine light, love and light, yeah. And so they trusted them, but what they didn't realize was that behind that face that appeared so sweet and kind and innocent and unassuming, there was a person who was doing all kinds of rituals to come against truly divine beings who just want the best for everyone. This could be something that happened in your neighborhood or in a community that you donate your time to or your energy to, okay? It could be a work environment, but I'm getting that for some of you, this is a situation that involved your home, a neighborhood. We have a Jezebel here who wanted access to your relationship. And what I'm getting is that the way that they attempted to access your relationship, perhaps they tried to access your relationship in the physical realm through an actual message or some sort of communication. But they were met with emotional pain because of being rejected. And because of that rejection, where they were told, leave me alone, I don't want you. Okay? They were told no. That's when they resorted to doing rituals. And with these rituals, they attempted to strengthen karmic ties, soul ties from past lifetimes. Because see, everyone involved in this situation, there are soul ties among all of you. The people who have worked against you, you have known from past lifetimes. I'm getting that for some of you, this goes back to the colonial era. There are themes of domination, enslavement. For some of you, you have a past lifetime with this group, this network of people that worked against you from colonialism, the times of slavery. Okay, and I'm seeing that with this house. For some of you, you have a past life with these people where you lived on a plantation with them. And so this unstable person who has sold their soul has tried to dominate you in past lifetimes. And they've used race to do it. I'm getting that race is a factor here. They have wanted to live above you in so many ways. This has led to a deep awakening. And there are people in this group who are awakening. Now, that doesn't mean that in this network of people who worked against you, in this person's smear campaign against you, that doesn't mean that they will all awaken and be healed. But there is at least one or several people who are getting to know the divine in an honest, true way. They're getting to a place in their life where they understand that they can truly connect with divine energy because they have access to it. And they don't have to live in constant darkness, denying their truth, working against people out of envy, out of spite, out of fear. There is a divine feminine here. This may be you, or you may be a divine masculine. You're seen here as, oh, picked up two. You're seen here as a sweetheart. You have a kind, loving heart. And that is one reason why this demonic being who headed up this smear campaign against you, this attack against you, has such a deep obsession over you. Yeah, this person wants to be a priestess. They want your intuition. They want your access to divine energy. But what initially triggered their obsession, other than all the past life karma, they came into this life wanting to conquer you, but it was when you stood up for yourself. Or because they wanted to attack your relationship, either a lover or a spouse resisted them when they made an advance. I'm getting that whether this is a masculine or feminine energy, or I should say a male or a female, they operate in masculine energy. They are very aggressive. They try to dominate. 2444 on the timer, but you have always been protected. And I'm getting that there is a relationship in your life. 2444, there is a relationship or a union in your life that is divinely protected from this evil being. And I'm very aware of what just came out of my mouth. An evil being. How can you label them an evil being? That's what came out. And this is because this being has chosen to come into a lifetime after lifetime after lifetime, committing evil deeds against divine beings. So it is their choice to be an evil being. They could wake up tomorrow morning and decide not to be an evil being. Okay? I'm not seeing that in the cards, but that is their choice. So they are an evil being because that's what they have chosen to be. That's the work that they choose to do. This person was told no. And that was all the trigger that they needed to develop a vile obsession with conquering you. Wanting people to scatter away from you so that you would be alone, so that they could be with you. Not in a loving way. We already know that to try to get people to leave a person, that's not love, okay? But they never wanted to be with you in order to love you. They wanted to be with you in order to have constant access to your energy and to then discard you in whatever way they desired. It's dark and it's disgusting. And that is why this person is now coming to an end. Their evil deeds, their wishes, everything is about to end because they have chosen to bring about so much destruction. And they have had so many opportunities. They have been warned. And Divine says, enough is enough. This person has been warned by spiritual workers that they have sought the support of in order to come against you. They have been warned to leave you alone. And they've chosen not to. What is the guidance here for this beautiful being, Divine? What is the guidance for this beautiful being as they move forward? What's coming through? Things are turning in your favor. This is a return to joy. Yeah, you got Nine of Pentacles on the bottom. Ace of Swords, that's facts. That's facts, okay? Divine sees the suffering that you've been through and they want to acknowledge that. Just like they did in the very beginning of this reading with Never Ending Story and Cleanup Crew. Or, oh, it's funny that I said Cleanup Crew, but it's called Clean It Up, okay? But what came to me was Cleanup Crew, because you have a whole cleanup crew working on your behalf to wrap up this seemingly never-ending story. It is a karmic cycle that has played out so heavily. For some of you, what's coming to mind is the movie 12 Years a Slave. I mentioned earlier in the reading that for some of you, this is the continuation of, it's like a story that was told in that movie. I keep getting that. And it may not be of the main character. I forgot his name because he was a real man who lived as an enslaved man. Watch that movie if you haven't. It is very sad, but it's a part of history that personally I think everybody needs to know. And if you have Black or African ancestry that, you know, was involved in slavery in the United States, watch that movie. And even if you don't, it's just a wonderful movie to watch. But for many of you, if this reading resonates with you, there is a character in that movie that their story will resonate with you. Okay? There is a character in that movie, whether it was an enslaver or a person who was enslaved, a person who became free, a person who wanted to be free but didn't become free, a person who came in and helped somebody. There is somebody with whom your past lives, at least one of your past lives, is very much like a character of that movie, okay? That's coming through. So Divine is acknowledging what you've been through with the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups. You have been through grief, heartache. Perhaps there's something that you regret. Maybe, I'm getting that for some of you, you regret not ending something sooner. You feel like you spilled a cup or two when they're saying, you might be thinking, I should have just told them no. Now, I got that somebody told this obsessed person no. Maybe you're wishing you had said it sooner. Maybe you're wishing that you had said it in a different way. Maybe you're wishing that you had nipped something in the bud earlier. What I'm getting is that you always knew, because that's Five of Cups, that's intuition. It's like you intuitively knew that something was going to end painfully, or that it was going to, what I'm getting is that you picked up on the energy of this obsessed person the moment you came in contact with them, because your soul recognized theirs. You knew that they were trouble. But what Divine is saying is that it played out in exactly the way that it was supposed to. You did it right. And the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups that you feel is a part of your soul's lesson to accept what is, and to know that you and your divine self did what you needed to do. You've got the Knight of Cups, so there is a return to love. There is a return to, and I'm getting love on all levels. It's love of self, love of life, your love for life. But for some of you, there is a return to a connection. Okay? Not a karmic one, not something that's trouble, okay? But for some of you, there is a renewal of something that perhaps was put on hold or put on pause. You had to take a break from something, a connection, in order to heal yourself, to focus on yourself. Perhaps another person needed to focus on themselves as well, okay? You'll know if that applies to you. Use discernment. And now we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things are spinning in the right direction for you. But this also signifies 33:23 on the timer. This also signifies that as the wheel is spinning in the right direction for you, you are returning to something good. Perhaps it's something in this process that you put out of your mind. Divine is saying that you needed to for that time, that period of time. I'm getting that for some of you, this was a creative endeavor that you walked away from. For some of you, it was a relationship or a connection. But it's something that you're returning to because it's safe to do so. I feel like this is something that you didn't trust at the time, that it was in alignment with your path, but you've received confirmation. Divine says to trust that confirmation, because sometimes wounds keep us from trusting. Sometimes our wounds create so much fear for where we are in the present. It feels so scary because we don't want to feel that same hurt again. And after feeling this Three of Swords and this Five of Cups, and I'm sure that the Three of Swords from this situation was not your first Three of Swords. So we're talking about wounds on top of wounds on top of wounds. This situation reactivated some hurt from your past. And so you took a pause to say, wait a minute, I'm not so sure that this is in alignment. So I'm just going to wait and focus on my healing. You did that. And Divine is rewarding you for that now. With the Nine of Pentacles, you are manifesting abundance. You're manifesting a fertile time in your life where you're truly happy and healthy and wealthy. Also, I'm seeing that on these coins are the pictures of owls. It looks like family portraits. So there is someone that you are reuniting with. They're safe. You had to make sure that they were safe, because in this whole network of attacking energy, okay, with people coming against you, you really weren't trusting anyone. And understandably so. But Divine is revealing to you that there is safety that you can connect with. Yeah, we've got 10 of Cups here at the bottom. You get your harmony. You get harmony in your home. You get harmonious connections and emotional fulfillment around you, because that's what someone has been trying to take away from you for lifetimes. Lifetimes. So this person, when they came into this lifetime attacking you, they already knew how to do it. But in this lifetime, you win. 37:17 on the timer. All right, we're gonna get a card from Mama Oshun, the Orisha of love, beauty, abundance. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Mama Oshun. What message is coming through for this beautiful being? Okay, you know what? I'm so grateful that this came out, because it's card number 22, Oshun of shame and regret, guilt, remorse, and self-loathing, which I was picking up on with that Five of Cups. It's like, I know that there's something about this situation that you're regretting. So Mama Oshun is coming through with a message. Let's see what she has to say. The mantra is, I embrace the power of self-compassion. Initiation of shadows. Shame is a heavy and petrifying emotion that keeps you trapped in the past. It operates at the lowest vibration, limiting your ability to manifest positive outcomes and attracting more negative experiences. By confronting shame and choosing self-compassion, you elevate your energetic frequency and open the door to a brighter, more empowered future. What to do now? Confront the uncomfortable feelings and memories you'd rather forget. This shadow goddess embodies the guilt, remorse, and self-loathing that can haunt us, often affecting our behavior and relationships. Your past does not define your future. Everyone makes mistakes and has regrets, but endlessly punishing yourself serves no one. Take a closer look at the burdens you've been carrying and consider laying them down. Embrace this opportunity for transformation and healing. Oshun of shame and regret may bring discomfort, but she also offers you a chance to release your past. Free yourself from the shackles of guilt and self-loathing. Acknowledge your mistakes, learn from them, and as long as you learn from them, they are not mistakes. I have always said that, and I will always say it. As long as you learn from it, you did not make a mistake, because how else are we supposed to learn? That's why we came into these bodies. That's why we chose to come to this earth. was to live a life where we had to make choices and learn from them. So you're doing exactly what you came to this earth to do, and you're doing a beautiful job. Learn from them and commit to a path of self-compassion. Ashe. So this is a healing ritual. I'm going to go ahead and share this because I think this is a really good practical thing that we can do to release that shame or any regrets. Write down your regrets and shames on pieces of paper, acknowledging each without judgment. When you're ready, burn these papers in a safe and controlled environment. I have a little cauldron that I use, so I like doing that. Or you can use your fireplace, you know, if you have one. Or you can go outside and get like a big, or if you have a fire pit, you know, just use something that you can make a fire in and burn this stuff. Or just light it, light the paper, and, you know, you'll know how to do that. When you're ready, burn these papers in a safe and controlled environment, visualizing your burdens lifting as the smoke rises. As the flames consume the paper, allow them also to consume your feelings of shame and regret. Let them go, let them go, let them go. And I'm going to attach or link a purification video. It's got it's a meditation for purification. You can connect with that and allow the energy of that meditation to help you release any toxic energy regarding past choices that you've made. 4141 on the timer. Ashe, thank you, Spirit. Okay. I love using the visualization of fire to purify. And you can do that with the wind, earth, air, fire, water. You can work with all of them. Fire in particular. That's why I have this flame going. You know, it's just, I love the power of fire. Look at that. Allow any burdens that you've been carrying to just be purified by the power of fire. Shame, regret, burdens. Okay? Yeah. You can meditate with a flame. Play some theta waves. I love theta waves. That's what I'm playing right now. Okay? Yeah. Okay. All right, beautiful being. I'm so grateful that you tuned in. I hope that this reading gave you what you needed. Some good vibes, some clarity, and whatever else you needed right now. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much for tuning in. I love you, and I wish you peace. I wish you joy, and so many blessings. Take care.